Good evening and welcome. First of all, my name is LaWanda Lyons Pruitt. I'm president of the Santa Maria-Lompoc branch of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Many of you know us as the NAACP. Contrary to what many people think, the NAACP, we are an organization that was founded by a majority of good white people and primarily focused on African American issues and the issues that affect all Americans. The NAACP flew a flag outside its offices all across the United States that read, "A man was lynched yesterday." This was to mark the lynching of black people in the United States. It's a shame that almost a century later, on May 25th, the whole world saw a lynching of George Floyd. That's just a shame, 100 years later. We must protest peacefully, demand persistently, and fight politically. But most of all, we must vote on November 3rd. The unrest we are seeing today is what happens when the road to justice is too long and drawn out. These uprisings are a result of our communities feeling as though, once again, nothing is going to be done. Enough is enough. We are done dying. But we know change is gonna come. That change started on May 25th, 2020.
I received calls from people asking me and pleading with me not to allow this gathering tonight, and I assured them it was going to be positive. That flag that stands out there is a symbol of our rights as Americans, and one of those rights is to assemble, and the right to protest any injustices that we see.
We are seeing this sentiment expressed across all 50 states and Washington, D.C. right now. Standing here today, we are saying we will not stand to see another black person killed at the hands of a rogue officer without accountability.
The murder of George Floyd made possible a long overdue national conversation, a long overdue national conversation about structural inequality and about white supremacy and about racism. And I would like to ask all of us here, don't waste this time. Please don't waste this moment. Let us seize the momentum. I'm inspired by the ages that I see here. Multiple generations. Folks who've been fighting this fight for decades, and folks who haven't even been on this planet for a decade.
I want to apologize to the black community. I want to say I'm sorry. I want to say I'm sorry for the times that I did not speak up. I want to say I'm sorry for the times that I did not do enough. That's done with me. I am done not doing enough, and that's why I'm here today. And I'm going to say, enough is enough. Say it with me. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Thank you.
Dr. Martin Luther King uttered these words to bring attention to the fact that America had failed to hear that the promise of freedom and justice were not being met. Today, over 50 years later, those promises of freedom and justice for all are still not met. We are here today to demand justice for George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and Breonna Taylor, We are here today to demand change for the countless Black people who have been killed and have not received justice. We are here today because Black lives matter.
George Floyd! George Floyd! Black lives matter!
Black is black and white is white. Life is always a racial fight. Why does it matter? Why do we care? Would people even see a difference if the skin color wasn't there? In God's eyes, we're all seen as equal. No race is more superior or subordinate than the other. Yet people keep discriminating like it is, based on a person's skin color. Systematic racism is worsening, with no cure for this disease. One of the ways we can help make this better is by peaceful protesting. We have more power with our voice than we do with our fist. All our eyes are on us in this situation and how we handle it. We're paving the way for the next generation, and what we do now will affect others in the years to come.